Hello guys, welcome back to 1878 Blues. This is the match preview, Everton v Brentford. Bear in mind I'm doing this early hours in the morning. Been on work late and also kind of forgot when I got home. So it's been a number of hours since I've been home now. And I thought the game was on Sunday. I've lost a bit of track um, with the footy. Obviously heavily jubilant after that victory against Liverpool on Wednesday night. I haven't really looked further since. Haven't really looked further since that fixture. Um, yeah, uh, a few weeks ago you'd be looking at this game. Say a month ago you'd be looking at this game. That these two sides, it's a 6-pointer. It's become a game where both sides should be safe now, especially Brentford, who are 2 points ahead of us. They're more or less safe. I mean, they're safe unless Luton perform miracles and win all their remaining games. Brentford should be safe. We should. I still think we're safe. But you see crazy things happen in the Premier League. When Everton give you hope, they will quickly dissolve that hope in a matter of moments and games. So we need mathematically to feel better, to put it to bed and to stay up for another season by winning this game. Um, it's a big test. Brentford are never an easy team to play against, despite a poor season they've had compared to their last season. Yes, obviously Tony being out for 6 months. A lot of players like Buemo and Wissa just not regularly. Oh God, can't say. Just not playing enough consistently as well. And a lot of the team like Rico Henry's been out most of the season. He's a very good player. He shores up their defence. But still, they're a decent team to watch. And recently the form's been picking up again. A great win against Luton 5-1. A very good win because a lot of teams have struggled there. I think Luton have lost their fire a bit, but you just never know. In the Premier League, all of a sudden, one win could spare them on. The way Nottingham Forest are stumbling along, Luton will still feel like they'll have an opportunity. So, but it was a shock result that Brentford won 5-1, despite Brentford are better than what they show and in terms of points. Wiss is a very good player. He should be snapped up by someone else, I think, in the Premier League. And Buemo, very underrated. And obviously Tony won't be there next season. There's absolutely no chance he'll be at Brentford next season. Despite that, I think they've got a fully fit squad. Neil Maupay won't be playing against us as he's on loan from us. So, to be honest, if he did play, he'd probably score. But yeah, it's a big chance for Everton to record another win at home, which would be fantastic. Yeah, it's the business end of the season, and we've got the wins that we'd needed. We've done more than enough that I thought we would have, to be honest. Beaten Burnley, yeah, very poor game, a crazy goal, but we still managed to keep a clean sheet, and we got a bit of luck, which we barely had this season. The win over Nottingham Forest, again, a very controversial kind of manner of the game, where obviously Forest didn't get awarded 3 pens, and then we took our chances. We scored 2 good goals, nevertheless. But it could have been a different game. But again, still kept a clean sheet in open play, and took the win. So, and then going into the Liverpool game, where obviously we haven't won in 14, we haven't beat them in 14 years or whatever it's been. To go into that game not in a great run of form, getting vital wins, but lucky in a sense. And to manage to play the way we did was fantastic. And, you know, that will be a big relief off loads of Evertonians, more so than the players. I think some of the players have been there for a while. It's a big relief for them. It's a big moment. It's a big moment for everyone. I'm not saying the players like who've just joined this year, it doesn't affect them. It will affect them in a good, positive way. I don't think there will be. I think they will still, right after that day, I think they'll be a bit more, they'll be still joyous with what's happened, but I think they'll be back focused on this game because, it's not done, the job's not done. I think Sean Dyche has mentioned this a few times, mentioned his post-match reaction to the game as well. And, yeah, hopefully, I know the fans will be off their heads. I think if you ask me if you get beat by Brentford, but we beat Liverpool, I would have snapped your hand off. So obviously I want to win. I want it to be settled mathematically. Also just great to pick up some more wins at home, which is a rarity in the past few seasons. And just go on a nice little run and hopefully keep that up to the end of the season. I know we've got some tough games as well, but this is still a tough game, and Brentford are no mugs. Always a challenge to play against them, and we've got to do our job. Yeah, we've got to just stick to our guns, play the way we play, don't take any risks. I don't think Dyche will. Apart from Michalenko will be out. Betho's still out. I think he'd be throwing Ashley Young back in the mix. And yeah, keeping a very similar squad to how it was last time because everyone played out of the skin. Maybe a few changes because it was such a hard game to play in. The intensity of it. Onana might drop back in for Garner, James Garner. But apart from that, I can't see many other changes. But yeah, we have to see. I think you'll probably kind of tell what's going to happen in the first 5-10 minutes of this game. I just hope the players are refocused. The job's not done. Celebrate that night. But yeah, time to focus on this game. I'm glad that someone else as well in their post-match mentioned it as well. And we'll have to play up to them standards. I know it's not going to be highly intense in terms of the play. Running after every ball, which it should be anyway, but when it comes to derby, you always give it 10% more. It's not going to be the same pace of the game. It's just going to be, I think it's going to be quite an open game, to be honest. I don't know if Dyche might think that the players who are attacking have got a bit more confidence about them, so maybe take a few more risks going forward. Personally, I don't think he will. I think he'll just carry on the way he has been, defend deep, counter-attack. But yeah, just make sure the defenders are on point in that game and support them from the wing backs and the wingers, and just see if we can nick a goal or two. I've said it about 5 million times in this video. But yeah, my score prediction, I'll be honest, I don't think we're going to win. I think we have to be realistic of where we're at. But I wouldn't be surprised if we win again. You know what I mean? It's a weird one, but I do think, and a lot of people think, we're just going to lose now because we beat Liverpool and that's Everton for you. But I think it will be a draw. I think it'll be a highly entertaining 2-2 draw. 11 clean sheets this season for Pickford. I don't think he's going to keep it up for this game. I think they've got very good attackers, Brentford. I think we're going to have a tiny hangover from the Liverpool game. But yeah, nevertheless, it's still points on the board. It'll be good. Obviously, prefer to be a win. Should be beating Brentford at home in terms of where their position is and our position and how we've been playing the last game. But I'm going to go down the middle. I can't separate the teams, and I'm going to go for 2-2 draw. So I'll do my reaction tomorrow. See you later.